So I guess, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, he, in the last 20 years,
No
two
way.
decades.
No.
I think, you guys are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think I heard this. So in the last 20 years, he has not lost 3 consecutive games.
What?
Shit.
First time. 20
Damn.
years. Is that right? I'm getting,
That
did you
can't
guys
be.
hear this?
That cannot
there
be.
it
Is
is.
that right?
Oh, wow.
Thank you for
Oh
making this.
my
Did Gertie
God.
make this or just? Oh, okay.
Holy
I think it's a
shit.
FanDuel one, but nonetheless, whoever the graphic designer was, thank you for putting it on print, pal. Now it is a official report on the internet. Yeah, this has never happened. 20 years, crazy
3 games.
fucking mind. But that is why I think the line was the way it was. That was why I think all of us bought into the hype of maybe the Buccaneers are back, because when you have Tom Brady as a teammate, when you have Tom Brady as a leader, everybody else wants to be better. Remember when he was a free agent, I said there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to want to bring in Tom Brady because Tom Brady makes the equipment staff better. Tom Brady makes the athletic training staff better. He makes the chefs better. The people that are driving the bus and work and everything, he makes them better. Everybody wants up their game. The coaches, the players, the teammates, everybody wants to be better. They don't want to be the reason we fucking lose. We got Tom Brady. We should win. This year, with him not being at training camp and missing some practice, I don't think it's the same standard. I don't think it's the same operation down there. I think there's some shit maybe oozing into the cracks of some different meeting rooms, and some people aren't as detail oriented as they would be in the past, and maybe the team doesn't look the same way as it has looked in the past. So I think that us trusting our eyes and saying, hey, this team appears to be fucked, and us picking against them is very mature of us. Because I think the world was banking on us to just buy in to the hype that is and was the last 20 years. And this is a different situation for good reason. Tom Brady loses last night on primetime, Amazon primetime. And today, the docs are filed, right? This morning, the documents actually filed for divorce. It was announced. It's like, he's got a lot of shit going on. I got nothing but respect and appreciation for what Tom Brady has done for the NFL and for the game. But I don't think we can judge this Tom Brady off of previous Tom Brady's, because this Tom Brady's going through shit that we ain't never seen Tom Brady go before, and he's fucking 45 years old. So I think we were on the right side of it. I think we're mature. Congrats to the Ravens getting a big win, holding on to the win. Kneeling a game out. That's good. Good for the Ravens. They haven't been able to do that. Thank God we had enough yards before the kneel down not to get fucked again like it was Tom Brady last year or whatever. But it was a fun night of watching Thursday Night Football, and I couldn't sleep. because all the way to the last snap, I was trying to figure out whether or not we got fucked. We hit a super boost. It's a feel-good Friday. It's a hell of a Week 8 start for the NFL, I think, AJ.
Oh, yeah, and I think Al and Kirk were excited about what kind of game they got, too, especially the second half was fun, no question. Al, I love Al and everything that he does. And he and Kirk are getting better and better. But when you talk about Tom, you mentioned him, like, okay, so he and Gisele have both already put out, and we don't have to sit here and talk about their divorce all show, but he had already put out a statement.
Did you guys do a lot of this in the first hour?
Yeah, we talked about it, like not like in depth of what's going on. We were trying to figure it out with football.
I'll watch it later.
We try to figure out how different it is. No, it doesn't.
Part of the reason why they're having struggles, just like the off the field.
It's part of it. It's not the reason, but it's part of. It's definitely part of it.
It stinks that we have to talk about it, I think, is how we all feel.
That's what we we were saying that. Yeah, it just sucks. It's all public, but they both get it. They're public figures, so they're like they understand that why people are interested, but we don't have to sit here and dig into.
But we have
details.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
We have to talk about it, though, because we're big, hey, football players are humans. And we're not talking about Madden ratings. We're talking about humans playing the sport, which is what kind of gets lost in a lot of other people's conversations about football and about the NFL. Like, oh, this guy's an 85. Yeah. Okay. What if that guy couldn't sleep because his baby shit their pants for fucking 2 days straight? Are they an 85 or are they a little bit more fatigued? Maybe coming in at a 79. Does that change anything on how the game is? Like, the human side of it is very real, I think. It is, X's and O's. Jimmy's and Joe's. I'm a big, like, the human side of it whenever I'm trying to break down the game and talk about the game. So it sucks that we even have to talk about it because we know about it, but it has to creep in, if you're a human, into your workspace. And we just thought, Tom Brady is a robot. He's a robot. He's a robot. He's an alien. He's a machine. He's a winner. He's Thomas Edward Patrick Brady the third or whatever the fuck he is. And he's a guy that we don't understand or have any comprehension of. And now it's like maybe the most relatable thing of all time is that he's 45 years old. His arm seems to be struggling, and it seems like off the field he doesn't have a perfect existence. So it might be babyface for Tom Brady, but it doesn't help them on the field, I don't think.
That's kind of how we talked about it, Pat, saying how Tom Brady's reality, the world he lives in now, when he leaves the facility is so different. I was trying to put myself in those shoes and just realize how different of a life it would be. So yeah, that can't help. Like, obviously that creeps into your professional life, especially when your professional life is on stage for the whole world to see, and they also know about
highest ratings.
They know about your personal life too, to watch your professional life to see if it affects you. So like, he's dealing with a lot there, and you're right, it is relatable. Like, he's a human. I would hope this would be a little tough for him to get through, I guess. So he and Gisele both put out comments, though. So he had probably already had that typed out ready last night before the game, obviously, his response to them officially
How's he
filing.
preparing for the game when he's got to fucking type up a notes section app for what he's going to say?
Bingo.
In recent days, my wife and I finalized our divorce from one another after 13 years of marriage. We arrived at this decision amicably. Okay, well, who cares then after that? Congrats. All right, happy you guys are both happy.
Yep.
What do you think he was going to say?
You guys are both-
We hate each other's guts, and so we're breaking up. Did you think that was going to be it?
I mean, wasn't there a headline about somebody saying it might get ugly or something like that?
Yeah,
Or don't want it ugly?
I assumed that
lot
was
of money.
just bullshit. I don't think that they did reach
that's
it
not-
amicably. It's just like that's kind of what you have to say. Like, kind of we've heard
They're
every.
doing the right thing for the kids, it
yeah,
sounds like.
for sure.
That's basically what
for
it is.
sure.
yeah.
But this was anything but amicable.
People always get divorced happy.
How do you know? Ty, are you in their house like
No, I'm just saying based on like the reports that everyone's been. It's like if you go off that kind of stuff, like it wasn't amicable. Neither one of them were happy about this, but you do it for the kids, so you kind of understand.
Vince Vaughn and Owen
11
Wilson.
days? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, the sports order side had to be love at some point. Wedding night.
Yeah, if they were their, divorce lawyers, there's a chance they could have united them a little. Was it a live band, brought them back to, when they were happy together.
The 11 days at training camp that he missed.
Yeah. What was he doing?
What we were talking about at that point, and I felt like we were bad people at that point to talk about it. But hindsight, 50-50. Looking back on it all, that was certainly a part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Was he trying to save the marriage? Was that like I'm trying to do this, or was that when they figured out that they were not going to be? Was that like we need to talk right now? And they spent. That's why they said they didn't know how many days they had, how many days it would take. They were going to figure out there's like so much that we can look back on and be like, what the hell was happening? And maybe, we'll see what Tom Brady is now that it's officially amicably over. Maybe Tom's able to bounce back, but I don't think it's just Tom. No. I think like when you see Tom do certain things, even though he's Tom Brady, like whenever the top person's able to get away with some stuff, it just trickles in. It's a culture thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when other people see it, like, all right, that just is kind of, I think it all drizzles down. And Todd Bowles had to think to himself, what the fuck, dude? I thought I was going to be a head coach with Tom Brady and the whole boys from 2 years ago, Super Bowl. Thank you, Bruce Arians, for doing what you did. Because remember, Bruce, if Tom would have retired, Bruce was going to coach because he thought it'd be a tougher build and he didn't want to leave his guys with that situation. Since Tom came back, remember, this is what we were told. Since Tom came back, it was a much better team. He felt like he was okay with giving the team up to his boys now. And Todd Bowles getting another opportunity because he felt like the team was ready to go. Bowles probably like, yeah, you're damn right. You're right. And then he's in the middle of this. And Tom's like, I need 11 days. I need to get out of here. And Todd Bowles is like, fuck me. This is supposed to be the year we were going to get back into us because by all accounts, Todd Bowles is a good coach, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody says?
Yeah.
And this is a very underwhelming operation, let alone all the facts and stats there is about Tom Brady. Just the whole Tampa Bay Buccaneers team just looks, kind of looks bad. Vita Vea is a fucking problem. Let's get him to Indianapolis. If they're trying to sell down there in Tampa, Tom's supposed to be working the Super Bowl. Fox said that he wants Tom to be a part of the Super Bowl, and I guess they're just assuming he's not playing. So kind of a shot from Fox at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after last night's loss. But if they're going to trade that guy, let's get him to Indianapolis yesterday.